But we begin this afternoon with the stunning news out of Russia. WNBA star Brittney Griner was released from a Russian prison after spending months behind bars. However, Novi native Paul Whelan remains in prison in Russia on espionage charges. Whelan has been locked up since 2018. For more on Griner's release and the reaction from Paul Whelan's family, we go to my 5 o'clock partner Brian Abel, who joins us live in Novi with more. Brian.
Glenda, good evening to you. The White House made the surprise announcement this morning. The move, part of a prisoner swap for convicted Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout, who was serving a 25-year sentence in Illinois following a conspiracy conviction. In February, Griner was arrested at a Moscow airport for carrying vape cartridges containing hash oil. In August, she was found guilty on drug smuggling charges. Both Griner and Bout were pardoned before being exchanged in Abu Dhabi. That is according to a Russian spokesperson. Now, it's been nearly 4 years since Paul Whelan was last here, his home in Novi. And today, with the news that another American has been released from Russia without him, he says he's disappointed with the Biden administration.
I was arrested for a crime that never occurred. I'm happy that Brittney is going home today and that Trevor went home when he did. But I don't understand why I'm still sitting here. I have to say I am greatly disappointed that more has not been done to secure my release.
Paul Whelan today from his cell in Russia after the news that he was not included in the prisoner swap with Brittney Griner. It's been nearly 4 years since he was arrested on espionage charges and has watched as other Americans have been arrested after and released before him.
Obviously, we're devastated by it for our family, for Paul, and he's very upset that he was left behind again, but it's great news when any American is freed.
David Whelan unsure what's left at this point for America to negotiate with to get his brother free.
Konstantin Yaroshenko has gone home, Viktor Bout has gone home, and those were the two people that we thought would be trade potential for Paul. And we know that the U.S. government has gone through a long list of other potential offers to try and give something to the Russians that would allow them to free Paul. And now they've gone through all of those things, and it's not really clear anymore what Paul is worth to the Russian government, what value of concession the U.S. government has to come up with in order for him to be freed.
Haley Stevens is Paul's representative in Congress and the new co-chair of the Congressional Task Force on American Hostages and Americans Wrongfully Detained Abroad. We asked her what the U.S. could still do. What leverage does the U.S. have at this point to negotiate with? What's left?
Well, certainly there's a lot of talented people in the administration who are continuing to work on this. Paul does not want to be forgotten, and we have got to get smart. I certainly can't talk about classified information and steps in the negotiation process that are going on, but I will tell you this. I will not be deterred by the Russians.
President Biden today telling the nation the work to get Paul home isn't ending.
This was not a choice of which American to bring home. We brought home Trevor Reed when we had a chance early this year. Sadly, for totally illegitimate reasons, Russia is treating Paul's case differently than Brittney's. And while we have not yet succeeded in securing Paul's release, we are not giving up.
Whelan requesting the president act fast.
A message could go to President Biden that, this is a precarious situation that needs to be resolved quickly. And I would hope that he and his administration would do everything they could to get me home, regardless of the price they might have to pay at this point. My bags are packed. I'm ready to go home. I just need an airplane to come and get me.
And as we mentioned earlier, Whelan was arrested in Russia back in 2018. He was detained on December 28th and was accused of espionage. Whelan's family says he was in Russia for a friend's wedding. It wasn't until January 11th, 2019, that Russian Foreign Ministry officially confirmed Whelan was charged with espionage. Whelan was convicted in a Moscow city court in June 15th of 2020 and was sentenced to 16 years in a maximum security prison colony. And so now, Glenda, we, along with Paul's family, just have to wait and see what is left to negotiate between the U.S. and Russia.
Yes, and seconds feeling so painful for the family, Brian, but good news on Brittney's front. Thank you for the update. Our coverage of Whelan's ongoing imprisonment will continue online, on air. Of course, you can find our past reports and any updates at WXYZ.com.